I cannot believe that just happened. With the last kick of the game, the 94th minute, Aston Villa go and score to seal the game 2-1. And I mean, some might argue that Aston Villa deserved to win that game. Some will say that Arsenal just weren't good enough. And I think, both those statements are correct. I think Aston Villa truly did play very, very well today. And Arsenal just were not good enough. I mean, you can tell that we're missing some key players, especially in our defense. Not having Gabriel, not having Saliba, it hurt us today. And it's annoying that we are starting this game with a couple of like unfit players, or we have players on the bench who are still not fully fit yet to be in the starting 11, but they're fully fit to be on the bench. And in my opinion, if you're fully fit to be on the bench, then you should be able to play at least 70 minutes of Premier League football. If you guys already haven't, do me a favor, drop your boy a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But, today's Arsenal analysis I haven't felt this way possibly since last season, where we conceded late against Manchester City at the Emirates. I think that was the last time I truly felt like we dropped points to a team that are, challenging us for the title. And I mean, again, I think it's fair to say that Aston Villa were the better team today. They really were. And we'll look at the ratings that FootMob has given Villa today. And I mean, there's a lot of like players from Aston Villa who are a 7-point rating and above. And then obviously with Arsenal, we've only got 3 players today. I thought Odegaard was average. I really did. I didn't think he did too much. I mean, our entire defense is at a 6.6, 6.7 rating, which is a fair result. I don't think anyone today in our backline was truly unbelievable. I thought Timber was a little bit weak. He got pushed off the ball, especially against Ollie Watkins a couple of times in the first half. I thought Ben White was a little bit sluggish. You can tell he's still trying to get fully fit, try and get his sharpness back. I thought Hincapié had a good game. Calafiori was okay, but no one really stood out to me. We didn't have a leader. We didn't have a true leader at the back today. We didn't have a Gabriel. We didn't have a Saliba, and we honestly did miss them today. Zubimendi was okay. Rice, again, even on Rice's bad day, you're still going to get a 7.5 and above rating from Declan Rice. He's just that good. And he was our best player today. He was everywhere. He really was everywhere. Odegaard, like I said, I thought he was pretty average. I didn't think Odegaard did too much. Eze, I thought was non-existent. I didn't even notice Eze playing half the time. Well, he obviously got taken off, didn't he? But just, I expect more from our big players. Saka, I thought was pretty good, actually. Saka created a couple of chances. He created our first goal, which set up the Andrew Trossard, which I'll get into in a second. And Merino, on a game like today against a very well-organized backline, a very physical team, I think we were missing a true number 9 today. And Mikel Merino has done a job for us over the past couple of months, and I love Mikel Merino. I've spoken about him many, many times in my other videos, but we truly needed an in-form striker today. And I think that's the difference between teams like City over the last couple of years, Liverpool over the last couple of years, Man United in the past, Chelsea as well in the past, that they've just had a 30-goal striker every single season that they have won the Premier League. But again, credit to Aston Villa. Martinez made some great saves. Matty Cash with a great finish, actually, to see Aston Villa get the first goal in the first half. I really like Maatsen, the left back for Aston Villa. I think he's a very, very good player. Pau Torres and Konza, I thought were actually pretty solid today. I like Konza as well. I think he's a great player. Kamara was fantastic for Villa today in that centre mid role. I thought Tielemans had a fantastic game. Morgan Rogers, I'm a big, big fan of. I think he's going to get a big move over the next couple of years to maybe like a City or Man United or possibly Chelsea, even Liverpool. But I think Morgan Rogers is a very, maybe arguably one of Aston Villa's greatest players currently in the team right now. McGinn didn't do too much today, and Ollie Watkins had a couple of chances, which he probably could have buried, and he's buried them against Arsenal in the past. And Aston Villa have always been a bogey team for Arsenal, especially when we go to their stadium. I didn't feel confident going into this game, especially looking at our lineup, not seeing like either a natural left winger in Trossard or Martinelli, not seeing any of our main centre backs starting today, having Ben White as right back instead of seeing Julian Timber as right back. I didn't feel confident. Obviously, coming on at halftime, Leandro Trossard came on and scored within a couple of minutes because that's what Leandro Trossard does. He's very, very clinical. Gyökeres came on, Madueke came on, and then Lewis Skelly and Gabriel Martinelli came in the 86th minute just to sort of try and close the game down, or try and win the game, actually. We were 1-1 at the time. But I mean, it's really, really heartbreaking. Buendia with the 95th minute goal in a game that had 90 minutes plus 4 minutes added time. It was literally the last kick of the game. So it happens. I mean, that's what football's all about. You win some, you lose some. And going away to Aston Villa today, it shows that, you know, the Premier League is honestly the most difficult league in the world. It really is. Let's take a look at the league table. So big win for Aston Villa today. That's 5 wins now in a row. That sees them on 30 points, third in the Premier League, right behind Man City, and now currently right behind Arsenal as well. I mean, that Reds loss, it hurts. Thankfully, we have a couple of easy fixtures coming up. We have Wolves up next in the Premier League, and then we're away in the Champions League to, I think it's Slavia Prague as well. So hopefully we get to see players like Gyökeres get a couple of minutes under his belt. Noni Madueke get a few more minutes. I think Saliba's going to be coming back within the next week. Hopefully, we start to see some of our big players gain some form, gain some momentum, because we all know December is a crazy month, especially with the fixtures. We'll take a look at the stats real quick. So 53-47, I mean, pretty even in possession. Expected goals, 2.27 to 1.84. I don't remember the last time I've seen Arsenal lose an expected goals stats in football. And I know these are just stats, and I know these don't mean anything. I mean, the most important stat is the scoreline. But I've never seen Arsenal in a very, very long time have a low expected goal than our opponent. So that's crazy. So again, just shows how good Villa were today. Shots 15 each, shots on target 9 and 6, big chances created 5-4, big chances missed 3-4, and then passes, corners. Kind of want to see more of this. You know, that's kind of what we're known for, scoring from corners, which is Arsenal's speciality. Yeah, again, very, very disappointing game. That's just what football is all about. Like I said, we have Club Brugge up next. I think that's the Slavia Prague, so I was wrong. We have Club Brugge up next in the Champions League away on December 10th, so in a few days, which would be kind of nice to sort of have a little bit of a break, have a more easier fixture. The Champions League table for Arsenal is looking very, very good. I mean, we've played 5 games, we've won 5 games, we've scored 14, conceded 1. It's absolute crazy. And we've played like big teams already, such as Bayern Munich, you know, a couple of weeks ago, which were a very, very crucial 3 points in the Champions League with how competitive it's going to be this season. So the other Premier League games going on today, I just want to take a little look at it real quickly just to see what's going on. So you currently have, behind my camera, Leeds and Liverpool right now. Let me see if I can pull it up from here. No, stats table fixtures. Okay, so Leeds, Liverpool kicked off already. Tottenham and Brentford. Tottenham ended up winning 2-0, which is never good to see, especially me being an Arsenal fan. Newcastle winning 2-1 against a 10-man Burnley. Man City winning 3-0 against a 10-man Sunderland. Really? Wow, that's a huge game considering how well Sunderland are doing this season. Everton picking up a 3-0 win against Forest, and then Bournemouth against Chelsea 0-0. But right now, Leeds and Liverpool, and with the form that Liverpool are in right now, I'm not too sure if this is going to be such an easy game for them, especially playing away from home. We'll see. But then obviously we have tomorrow's game. You have Brighton versus West Ham, Fulham versus Crystal Palace, and then on Monday you've got Man United versus Wolves. So some pretty big games, some pretty crucial games coming up over the next couple of weeks, especially with Christmas coming up. Like I said, it's always a busy time of year for football players and teams because they usually pack in 2 games a week over the next 4 weeks until the January transfer window opens. Thank you guys for the love and support. Again, very disappointed we didn't get the 3 points today. I think I'm kind of in a bit of a not so good mood, but that's football for you. And the Premier League is the most competitive league in the world, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think as Arsenal fans, we're just so used to winning. Playing against Aston Villa in the form that we've been in, not losing a game, I think was it 18 games, 15 games, something like that. It's crazy. It really, really is. So I just wanted to see another W on the board today, and that just didn't happen. Villa stopped us today. So if you guys do like the video and you guys do want to see more, do me a favor, you guys drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I'll be making more Arsenal analysis videos over the next couple of weeks with the schedules that we have coming up. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday when we are back in the Champions League. Enjoy your weekend, you guys. Peace.